Kyoto. A few weeks ago, I went through a lightning process training with amazing Nikki Bray. And the reason I came to lightning process because I lived with lots of physical pain and discomfort for over 10 years that impacted me on so many levels. And I've always been fascinated by mind-body connection, and I've learned quite a bit throughout the years. And it's been amazing to dive deeper into the science of mind-body connection and learn actually practical tools, simple practical tools that I could implement on a daily basis. And I see the impact of it on so many levels. And one of the tools that we learned called mapping, and I want to share the experience that I had about a week ago that was so profoundly life-giving. And that particular day, I was doing a lot of pain in my body and fatigue, and it was only afternoon, and I put my toddler to bed and was thinking, oh, how am I going to survive till my husband comes home? I thought, okay, I will do the lighting process, and without going into too much details about the actual process of the whole tool, I call it activation. I will dive right into right. So there's a moment where you are, or I am, in the position of a coach, coaching myself. So I would speak life-giving words and coach myself, right? So this is me, and this is a coach, but actually this is me too. So I'll physically step into the position of a coach and coach myself. Then I step physically into myself as well. So this particular time, I feel like the coach, when I step in the position of coach, this is Yeshua, this is Jesus, and he's the one who edified me. He's the one who's speaking life into me. It was already quite amazing, right? And the thing with this process is it has to be congruent, but also positive, and also engaging your imagination and senses, seeing color, even in my case, I would smell things, and it's quite powerful creating those memories. So here is Yeshua speaking, edifying me, saying, you are incredible, powerful genius with an amazing mind. You got this far. You can do anything. You're on the way to amazing change, and I'm with you every step of the way. So here's Yeshua speaking to me, and I'm here in a position like listening and taking this all in. So, and there is a moment when he asked me, what do you want? And we see that through the Bible, right? Through where he asked people, what do you want? What do you actually want? And when he asked me, what do you want? I step into this position and I say, I want deep comfort and vitality and high energy. And I go as far as saying fullness of joy and shalom, right? And then he goes, amazing. And how are you going to achieve this? And then here, normally you would go through either into the past and think of a positive memory, or into the future and think of how it would be when I would have the fullness of everything. What I did this particular time, just spontaneously, I said, I want all of this, and I used him as a metaphor. I wanted deep comfort and vitality and high energy like you. So using him as my metaphor, because he is fullness of everything. And so when he asked me, how are you going to achieve this? I said, by stepping into you, just like it just came spontaneously, right? In you is fullness of joy and everything. As I made my step, he stepped into me. And the scripture that came to mind is Galatians 2:20, where by faith I live in my body, and by faith I actually live in him, and in him the fullness of joy, and in you I live, I breathe, and I have my being. And as I step into him, all this, his words come to mind, and the scripture comes to mind, and I just experience how it is to live in him. And then of course engage, even my sense of like seeing the color. I see the goal enwrapping us, embracing us, and as I'm having this experience, I've also realized that all the pain that I've been doing is gone. And it's been, it's been such a profound and life-giving experience, and it is a journey for me, definitely, that I just feel so grateful to have the tool to implement on day-to-day basis, that is so simple but also so effective, and also encourages the encounter with my maker. So that's what I wanted to share. There's so much more I can share, but I think I'll go.